everyone, my name is Six Strikes and welcome to episode 2 of Elden Ring. As you can see, starting right off by the Storm Veil Gate, or whatever it is. And as you can tell, I'm still doing the commentary stuff. And it'll be this way until after next episode, fortunately. So I'm sorry that my reactions are not as genuine, and my commentary may seem a little dull. But some exciting stuff happens this episode. And it also seems like I got the death counter sorted out to not disappear on me halfway through. So, main reason I came back to Erdtree. I was trying to get Ronnie, Jimmy, the fucking rat from Ratatouille? No. The little witch that gives you the summoning bell and the wolf spirit ashes. And I'm gonna be honest, it took quite a while for me to realize she can't spawn after, well, she can't spawn sorry, she can't spawn here at the church, and if you've already been to the round table, so that's unfortunate. So pretty much, I was just trying to kill time because I know that it had to be nighttime. I just didn't know what part of nighttime. I didn't know if it had to be midnight or if it just had to be any time of night. So I was trying to kill some time, get to midnight, because you can't skip directly to midnight. So I go into this cave. It's one I've been in before. I just didn't realize it yet. And obviously I don't mean in this playthrough, I mean in another one. But yeah, I realize I messed up almost as soon as I walked in here. Because for some reason, I remember the dude being there. I just don't remember them bleeding the shit out of me. And guess what? We're up to 24. So, only reason I'm still here, I want to go back, get my runes, and I want to see what that item is. Also talk to that dude, just see what he has to say. Nothing too important. Very dodge there on my part. And I get hit by a pebble. I noticed that these little shits like to throw pebbles. It's not fun. Not cool either. Don't throw pebbles, it's rude. And in some cases can lead to serious injury. So I took care of those guys. I know there's only 2 in there, so not too concerned. But was it worth it? I don't know. I really don't know what resin does. Which, going through all these messages now, it's like I knew they were there. I just severely underestimated how bad they would fuck me up. And pretty much, I go back to the church, check, nothing there, so I decided to ponder into this cave. But for some reason, I didn't feel like exploring it. I think it's mainly because those little garden gnome gargoyle fuckers kind of upset me a little bit. I was a little pissed off, I'm not gonna lie. Go back to the church, no one there. Decided to level up a little bit, you know, may as well. And here I decide to go and do the patches thing, but gotta help this dude out. Gotta get those mushrooms, you know. A little roly-poly sheep going by. But yeah. To be honest, I didn't realize I had to get off my horse for a hot sec.
You were just breaking the thank you.
But yeah.
Pushed and I ended up. Oh, when they
So
this is all
Metbach, all that cool stuff. He gives me 10 mushroom.
I could then right.
So pretty much I think I have an idea. on what cave he's talking about. So I go to meet an old friend. His name's Patches. And I, in previous playthroughs, obviously unfinished ones, I'd done this cave maybe once or twice before. So I knew it, just not well. Now, I got lucky and avoided the bell. Well, bells. My first kind of waltz in here. And I knew there were more people in the chest down that way, because like I said, I had done this before. But I was here for Patches. The main thing is, right before I get to the boss fight, you're going to see Grump. So I stop here, and I'm here for probably a good minute or two, just looking up whether it's better to kill Patches or spare him. So I look that up, because I've only ever killed him, I've never spared him. But I figured it would be worth it. I also don't know what dog they're referring to. Maybe something comes in later after Patches moves out. But meet Patches. He jumps down from there. Honestly, I remember it being a lot more difficult, and I also thought that was gonna end up Scarlet rotting me, but it didn't, so pretty easy. Decided to spare him.
Finally come round, have you?
And I'm not gonna lie, it was mostly just for that emote.
Through and through. Well, what do you know? Now, how did I get? I took you for a demi-human or something. An innocent mistake. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice for a true lady of... I'm Patches. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now. Those retired soldiers turned bandits in exchange for my... Well, but honestly, this looting... Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next.
So pretty much, Patches shop opens up next time you come through here, obviously after a reload. So I go to leave. I contemplate on using that as the reload. Then I remember, there's still that other area of the cave I have not been to. The one with the other people and the chest. So I figure, may as well go back, get that. Easy. The other two guards, super easy. Start off getting poisoned, was not a great start. And then these guys clobber me, and I go to roll away, and I got caught on that rock. Not entirely the rock's fault. I probably should have jumped, but yeah, 25. And we kinda load back in. May as well take care of these guys, go say hi to Patches since I technically reloaded. Except I'm an idiot and run through the bills. For some reason, I just did not see those bells for the longest time. So, easy peasy. Take care of those guys. Except I forgot something. I forgot I was poisoned. $26. It's unfortunate that's how that one ended. As you heard the little ding, I hit the bell again. Oops. And I'm not gonna lie, these guys, they just started laying into me. And then I hit the bell again. And then I got kind of cornered into the wall. I couldn't really do anything. I tried rolling, didn't work. I find it really funny that I died more to the guards than I did to Patches. Because I didn't die to patches. But hey. 27 deaths before we even get to the first boss. Not what I would call great numbers, but I've certainly had worse. So, what was our reward for all that? 5 mushrooms. Not gonna lie, I was a little salty about that, considering how many times I died to them just for 5 mushrooms. But it's okay. You live and you learn. It happens. So let's go talk to Patches.
Well, nice of you all a bit, and welcome where you won't need.
So we look in a shop, and I decide to sell. Because you know what? Money is nice. And honestly, I don't really use crossbows, so may as well get rid of my bolts. The arrows, though, I'm keeping. Had a hard time debating on whether I want to sell the shield or not. I don't know, I'm weird. I like to collect stuff. But I decided to crash that. Honestly, the only thing I really wanted to collect at this point was the Godric Knight set. Which is why I kept one of those. Got rid of that. Kept that. That's where I first read about the Flame Break Talisman. I was like, oh shit, that's kind of good. But yeah, go through that stuff. On the side to sell anything else. Those gold pickled foul feet, I want those. So bad. Really bad. And you know, I just got a little bit more money, so may as well grab them all. And then the next 2 things I want are Margit Shackle and the Stone Stored Key. But don't have enough money for those. I can obviously come back later. Do another reload, come back.
Yeah. Now they're all suppliers. I mean, but it hardly matters. They're all foot soldiers, worked to the bone.
So yeah, pretty much.
Cheers for that.
Pretty much just talked to him about that. I didn't realize I could have asked him about the chest. Instead, I just decided to open it because I was like, ooh, more loot.
Well, well, well. I should have known, you skinny little.
Yeah.
The gods demand vengeance. Vengeance.
Now on Patches, not so great side, but you know, not terrible. It ends up teleporting us to. It's somewhere I actually have been before in a previous playthrough, but only once actually. Because I'm not gonna lie, those bears scared the shit out of me. But I know that there's a map over here somewhere, and it's actually really close, and it's right there. So I decide I'm going to go for it since I'm in the area. May as well. But I get a little greedy. I saw something shimmering over there near the bear, and I think I'm stealthy enough to just walk over and grab it. And you know what? It worked. Until I got a little too close. So I book it on Torrent. Torrent is my saving grace, I'm not even gonna lie. But here's what I find funny. I rode far enough away to where the bear started killing the animals and stuff, and I just got the runes and stuff for it. Like, the temptation to just kind of sit there and just kind of slowly farm up runes is really tempting. I decided not to though, because I was scared the bear would run out of things and come a little too close to me. So after sitting there and kind of making up my mind on that, I go. Well, I try to go back to. I try to get back to the cave, but I was trapped, so I can't. But I remember that there's a grace at the end of this road, so I'm just gonna ride it out. saw that dude. He confused me a little bit. Didn't know what he was. Didn't know what he was for. Something else I actually didn't realize, which we end up addressing later. I didn't realize I passed the ruins where Glide is. But we rest here just so I can teleport again. Let's go say hi to our old friend, shall we? I mean, may as well. But first, I want to set it tonight because I'm still hung up on the whole witch situation. I want the summons. But I'm like, you know what, I'll kill a little time in Batch's cave. Say hi to him again. And we'll see. We'll see if she's there once I eventually get to the church. Because hopefully it'll be close to midnight at that point. I will say there's a lot of this I did cut out because I probably spent an hour trying to figure out that I couldn't meet her after going to the round table. But yeah, I think past the bills, finally learned my lesson. And take care of those guys. Let's go meet Patches again. He's got some lovely words for us. Yo, what's up, Patches? Remember me?
Oh, Ryan, you're alive. Oh, you had me proper scared, puffing away in a flash like that. Well, maybe it's a sign to keep your mitts off what's not rightly yours, hmm? But I'll forgive you. View it as a learning experience. At any rate, it's just nice to see you safe. Oh, don't miss all the bargains here at Patch's Emporium.
I did end up looking through to see if any of his prices went up after that whole debacle, but it didn't look like anything did. Or if it did, I didn't notice. So,
Cheers for that.
pretty much was just like, you know what, I'm done with you for now, Patches. I'm gonna go back to the church. Because you know what I need? Or what I want? I want that fucking bell. So let's go back to the church and see if she's there. Lo and behold. Nope. So I figured may as well go talk to Kale. Finally bought a torch because I realized it gets a little dark in those caves.
The howl of a... I suppose he must... I know. Next time you hear the wolves howl, make this... don't fret. I just have...
So he pretty much told us about Blide.
I am of selling where the land is only... Let's say you're a very... Goodbye. Nice to do...
And I figured it'd be nice to ask about Kale, because we don't really hear too much. This is around the time I realized, oh, I have to go to the husks if it's not available. Because if you didn't know, the husks pretty much sell anything that you can't get through an NPC anymore. So yeah, you got those two. And honestly, I fast forwarded through this because it was just a lot of back and forth between the two. I did also upgrade the Nagakiba. Just a little bit though. So pretty much trying to talk him into training her, yada yada yada. You can slow it down, I'm pretty sure I only did it to 4 times, yeah. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to turn down playback speed, and you can read through all the dialogue if you want to. I just figured not too many people get too interested in kind of detailed conversations like that. But yeah, rest with her, get the blessing. Don't really need it right now, but better to have it than not. So, see that? Nice. Uses pretty much your mana to boost your stats a bit. Talk to him, see all the incantations I can get. This kind of makes me realize I have Blood Flame Blade and haven't equipped it yet, but that's beside the point. Look at that dude. Got his emote. He's kind of a stuck-up dickhead, not gonna lie. And I decided to come out here because I was like, I wonder if I missed any of the smithing stones. So I go look around. I still need to go and get that chest. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It didn't even process with me at this point, which this episode was already recorded before I even realized that, but yeah, went and got a smithing stone. Got that thing in there. Got all that taken care of. So it pretty much came back here, saw the door, figured maybe one of the flames I lit opened that, but didn't. Went through here, got the grace, obviously, as you can see. But I pretty much came this way just to get the map. Not even a video. Stopped at the church, so it was probably going to be worth it to get the tear and the grace. Just so it puts the kind of a closer respawn point if I were to die here. And then we get to Dragon Burrow. Scary place, a lot of dragons. But, you know, it has a map. So, that's all I really wanted. I do look down there, but kinda don't really know where the map is yet. But I marked the path, so that way I know how to get there and how to hopefully go down it to find the map. Now, I've done that whole thing before with going to the little hut and talking to the dude. I didn't feel like doing it at this point. I just want to get a grace down here because it was a little bit of effort to try to find how to get down. But yeah, got that map. And pretty much decided to come this way. You'll see why in a moment. I needed this little thing, the warp gate. Go there, takes me right beside one. Perfect. Get the grace. Perfect. And now I have access to the top right of the map. But now it's time to enact my vengeance, to settle the score. I've had it with this dude. He has pissed me off one too many times. But first, I want some cave moss. Like I said last episode, you know the drill. Just run past these guys. They won't bother you. So, just kind of look it, and I'll make my way there eventually. Get the stake of Marco. And then just pop down here, squeeze past these guys because I don't want no trouble. And he tries to poke me with the stick, but it's okay. Now, the reason I slashed is because I was just trying to get it to double hand, but for now is where we start to crack down on my process. And I immediately get screwed and Scarlet around. Now, I don't know why this dude loves to charge me like that. Everyone I've seen fight this dude, he rarely charges him like that. But, okay. 28 deaths isn't so bad, right? I mean, honestly, 28 deaths before Margit isn't terrible. But yeah, let's hop right back into it. So, summon the wolfies, get my money, and dodge the holy spears. Because holy shit, those are scary. Now, the main reason I wanted the wolves as a summon, or just any summon in general, great distraction. It means I can actually do more damage without having to worry about getting laid into. And this is a great example. He's focusing on not only me, but also the wolves. but the wolves die way too quickly in my opinion. Which obviously I can level them. But yeah, so right now, super close, the wolves are helping out, and then he just fucking spears me through the gut. And 29. At this point, I was really questioning, will I beat this guy sub 30? Which I'm just gonna be honest with you, I didn't know how many times I died at this point. I didn't start counting until after the fact. So, makes me feel great in hindsight, but it felt like a lot more when it was going down. But I got a pretty good hit off on the wolves, I'm not gonna lie. He almost wiped me with that. If I would have took one tick of poison, it would have been over. But we prevail. I get a nice stab, but I do get poisoned. So, decide to fall back, maybe heal a little bit. But we need to get right back in the action before he finishes off the last wolf, the lone. Which he wiped him, but you know what? Got my vigilance, and it's sub 30. And we did it all just for the winged. Sorry, and we did it all for the winged sword insignia. And I'm not gonna lie, these messages kind of made me feel like shit, because it's like, damn, is he really not that hard? I struggled on this dude. And anytime I see something that says message, I always assume there's a fake wall. I don't know why, but I figured it doesn't hurt to check. Here, I'm trying to figure out, do I want to look around and see if there's anything? But I don't. And behold, tranquility. We are going to the surface. Decided to level up a little bit. Dude gave quite a few runes, so it's a nice way to level. And I feel like you guys know where this is going, especially with the title. We're back at Stormhill Shack, riding our way up. Just gotta get past the ballista, which you can't see us from over here, thankfully. I failed that, I'm not gonna lie, super embarrassing. And I tried to get the little thing where I can clip Torn in a little bit to get me a little further in there, at least to avoid the guys, but didn't really work like that. I was kind of standing my ground, seeing if any of them were gonna push their luck. But no, they all kind of backed off. So I'm gonna shut up and let you guys hear the cutscene, but first I'm going to explain what the hell was happening here. For some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to try to summon my wolves before the fight. I'm glad it didn't let me, because I would have looked like an idiot, especially if they despawned. So yeah, try it again. I'm gonna shut up for the cutscene.
Foul Tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
So I'm not gonna lie, dude had some pretty badass lines, but I gotta get my little wolfies in. And honestly, it's a miracle I dodged both of those. And I'm just gonna cut the shit. He is making quick work of me and my wolf. I'm not even gonna lie. fun story. There used to be a glitch where he would just jump off the side, which would have been funny, would have been great, would not have been rewarding. So I'm glad they kind of patched it. Dodge the first one. The second dodge was not as great. I ended up dodging into the attack. And that one I just didn't even try to dodge apparently. And at this point my wolves are gone. Hope's lost. I'm up shit creek without a battle. But we at least got to the second stage. And honestly, Margit being the first boss is kind of a dick move. He's harder than Godric in my opinion. But yeah, that was stupid. I didn't have any heals. I just jumped into the attack because I knew it was over. And we're up to 30. But we're just gonna pop right into here. You can see I summoned Rogier. I don't know, man. But yeah, get him, get the wolves. Figured they could at least take some of the heat off me. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty stupid. I walked into a lot of those attacks and it almost killed me. And he did get kind of stunned there. I wasn't close enough to make it in to do anything, unfortunately. But we're back in phase 2. That's a plus. And we still have 2 lone wolves and half a Rogier. But we got a pretty nice bleed hit there. So almost died on that hit. It was not good. But we can now at least get a few hits in now that, you know, he's not really focused on me. And Rogier does that nice little sorcery ball thing that kind of stuns him. Really saved our ass, and probably his too because he was about to die. Now, we did lose Rogier the wolves, but we did get Margit. Second try nonetheless.
I shall remember thee, tarnished, smoldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
So, yeah. You gotta do a little post by the grace. We beat Margit sub 30 deaths. Well, 30 deaths, which he only killed us once. I call that a massive fucking win. But it's time to venture into the castle, which is honestly probably my... I really don't like the castle, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everything's so kinda...
You there? Come over here.
I don't know.
would you?
It's easy to get lost in here.
I would. It's tightly guarded. The guards. You'll breach the gap.
But yeah, I wanted to go in and open the gate. May as well. There's no point in leaving it closed.
Fair enough. Well, if you must. But of course, I did.
But yeah, pretty much takes them a sec to open the gates. But yeah, like I said, there's no point in leaving them closed. Plus, it's easier to get the runes this way. But it was a little bit of a risky play.
to rope.
It's only your neck on the liner.
But yeah, at this point, I wasn't really certain if I was supposed to jump off or not, but I decided, you know what, screw it, might as well. Because I'm gonna be honest, it's been a hot sec since I've been to this area. It's been a hot sec since well, yeah, you guys know it's been a sec since I did my last playthrough that wasn't much of a playthrough. But yeah, grab this grace, look to the left, see a little hill, think I can scale it? I can't. It won't let me summon Torrent either, fortunately. So I kind of look like a bit of a fool here, but figured it was at least worth a shot. But yeah, so at this point you guys know the drill. Just scale a castle, hear the doo-doo. Yeah. These guys, easy enough, but if they do kind of getting up on you, it's a little easy to just kind of get knocked into the pisser. Yoink that gold 2 rune, but I realized something. I have a lot of runes on me. I do not want to lose the runes. So let's level a little bit. And it was a tough choice trying to go between whether I wanted to pump all vigor or get some extra stam. I decided, you know, I may as well try to balance it a little bit. And we're left for 42 runes. I die, I don't care. But we have to deal with this dude again. And honestly, I absolutely love the reach on the Nagakiba. It's so nice. These two guys, always easy kills. Just kind of had to rub in the mushroom from Patch's cave. But that's alright. We're gonna go through here, get the hook claws. Probably one of my favorite weapons in the game. I'm just not good at using it. And I hate to say that, because they are so cool. So up here, a bunch of explosive barrels. Ideally, I just roll through them. I accidentally fell trying to dodge them. It didn't necessarily turn out poorly, but it did cost us a little extra time. Decided to get that one just because it was kind of in the way. Took out that dude and got that barrel. It would have been bad if that one went off. It probably would have killed me at that point. But yeah, I get something I will never use. And I can never trust those. I know that if I jump, I'm just gonna die. But it's okay. They're funny sometimes. Take care of that dude. Absolutely easy. Get some of those. Look cool. Contemplated going down there. Decided not to. and somehow missed that dude with the other swing. I don't even know how. And for some reason, I was just really obsessed with messages in this area. I don't know why. I don't even know how that dude got there. I assume he jumped and barely clipped onto the edge, but kind of sneak up, get this dude, and try to prepare as well as I can for the night that's coming up. Look around, make sure I get everything in this area. I'm not missing too much. So let's go say hi to the knight. Now, it throws us in this cool little door closed, black screen. Can you hear the knight laugh? Honestly, super unsettling. Missed the jump attack, it's fine. Get to the punish. It was I that got punished. 31. Come back here, take care of this dude. Easy peasy. Take care of that dude. And got almost knocked off. Would have been bad. Go take care of that guy. Missed a lot of hits, not gonna lie, it's kind of embarrassing. But come over here, take care of these two, like I said, you're generally pretty easy. Go up here, there's nothing for me downstairs anymore. And miss that one, take care of this dude, easy peasy, not a thing to worry about. And he hits the barrel right behind me as I was rolling away from it. That's 32. So yeah, some pretty stupid deaths on this, not gonna lie. But we gonna take care of that dude, take care of that dude, easy peasy. And that dude got 2 hits off on us, oh well, nothing terrible. At this point, I've come up with a master plan. I'm going to knock the knight off of that platform. So, what do? I roll around, make sure all the barrels are destroyed, because God forbid I don't want that to happen again. Almost happened again, I'm not even gonna lie. It kind of took me a second to cope with what happened. I decided to just unlock this door. Thankfully, somehow, had iframes and dodged that. But yeah. I don't know why I tried to run past that dude. I should have just took him out. But I don't know. I guess I was a little cocky from where I killed Margit. But took care of that dude. Pop another Crimson Tier. And let's make our way back to the knight. Didn't even bother sneaking up on that dude that time. We open this time without the black screen. Doesn't even have the laugh anymore. I just decided, you know what? Come on, follow me. So, I have successfully made it out. He has made it out. Now I just have to walk him back a little bit. Decide to go and get that gold rune. Wait for him to drop down. And drop down he did. And I'm down here waiting for him, and he is right behind me. That was a little terrifying. But he's made it to the ground floor. This is where our plan really kicks off. Because he hits me with a wind attack, which is perfect, just what I wanted. I get hit by firebomb, didn't expect that one. That was not part of the plan. He comes around the other way. that was not part of the plan. And then he does the wind attack and slashes and knocked me off. It was not him that killed me. It was the fall. So yeah, at that point I'm just like, you know what, screw the knight. I don't even care about killing him or getting that chest anymore. I'll go back later when I'm stronger. Couldn't figure out how to get that. I realized I could have jumped across that way there. This is sped up like 10 times, so if you want to see it a little more slow, see more of the area in detail, do feel free to, again, cut down the playback speed. I just wanted to speed it up because I know a lot of people that have been to this area. It's pretty well showcased, so I didn't want to really have too much showtime in an area that's been well shown, if that makes sense. Pretty much I wanted to reduce the amount of time you guys had to spend on this video if you chose to watch it this far. So a lot of this is just me running around doing nothing too important. Kill these guys. Cool. Nothing major. And here's where I see an opening. These birds usually kill me, and it sucks. Because they always go back and get those stupid barrels. And I somehow always miss one of the birds. I even missed that one. So run through there. And we meet Rajir in person this time. And he sells some cool Ash of Wars. But we now need to figure out how to get past the night. So I try doing it the best way I know how. And for some reason, it just didn't work for me. I ended up taking way too many hits, so I decided to book it. Took care of that one because I got the sneak on him. That one was wacky, you saw that little hanging thing. This one I just thought was funny. So, you see the poppers? I got hit by that wombo combo. So, pretty much pick up pretty close to where we left off. I go on, hit that, activate it, knock it up, so you have a little shortcut. That dude ended up hitting me through the wall, which was kind of horseshit. I couldn't decide whether I wanted to use my Swordsmith Stone on that Stone Imp or not. I don't know what's behind it. Feel free to tell me in the comments. Like I said, I don't want to look anything extra up I have to. But if you guys tell me in the comments, it's fine. Go up here, locked door, kinda sucks. Get the Mimic's Veil, don't know what it's for. Run back here for some reason. And drop down, hide, hoping Rajir will protect me. He kinda, not well. Almost died there. That's terrifying because I have no flasks. This I just thought was really funny. I jumped down, thought I was gonna die from damage. Well, fall damage. And that dude just swats my ass. We're up to 35. So come back here. I'm actually gonna use my shortcut this time. I'm being smart for once. I think. I hope. I go and send it back up, and this dude is just chilling right there watching. Well, not watching, but not necessarily looking away from me. Tried to sneak past. I was a little loud, didn't work too well. One shot took me to half my health. It was not a fun time. No, I don't know what my goal was getting up here. I'm just gonna be 100% honest with you. It was pretty much for no reason. But it's at this point, I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Do or die. I'm going to just run out and say, fuck it, we ballin'. Just wanted to wait for those guys to get to the edge before I made my move. Make sure I couldn't summon Torrent. Couldn't. And now's my chance. stay away from the flamethrowers, stay away from the turrets, well, the ballistas. Hear the mini horns going off, see the arrows whooshing by, narrowly dodge a firebomb, and somehow miss the hit from the Dung Eater guy. For some reason, I'm not gonna lie, that was super fucking stupid. I stopped to get that. I don't know why I did. I didn't need it. And honestly, that could have killed me. It didn't, though. Now, this was a fun part because I was like, do I want to risk it for the golden seed? And I was like, you know what? I'm probably not going to be here otherwise. Let's just grab it. This, though, was a risky maneuver because I had no clue how I was going to avoid the giant if he did a wind attack or something like that smaller guy did. But I made it. I knew there was a grace near here. I just so happened to run the wrong way. Which I see the grace there, decide to heal, loop back around for it. But I also saw the scarab, so I want it. It can have something cool for me. So let's go take care of that guy. And finally the scarab. And for some reason I just had such a dog shit attack on that, super delayed. But we take care of him here now. And we found some of the jar guys, some of my favorite little people here. I go to tell him hi, but he tries to attack me. So I decide, you know what, screw it. But they still attacked me. So yeah, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get out of here because I don't want to fight back. Go through this area because this looks interesting. Run up there, and it's an elevator. Where does it take me? That's my biggest question. And why am I straying further and further away from Godric? Well, why not? We're not fighting in this episode. And look, you even got us a grace. Now, why is this grace important to us? I don't know. I see a locked door. Does it lead to the locked door we saw earlier? I wanted to figure that out. No, it did not. It was very upsetting. Well, what else was very upsetting is running out here and seeing this is where I just came from. And if I just went left instead of right, it would have been a lot quicker and a lot easier for me. But I doubt the elevator would have been there, so kinda glad we did. Take the long way. Now, for some reason I was just really keen on inspecting the armory, but decided to go back. Because, you know, the episode was running a bit long at this point. I'd been recording for like 2 or so hours. And quite frankly, I was just ready to kind of call it a day. Even though I didn't call it a day. So, run through, check all the messages, see if anything's funny. Not really. What about this one? A class. See the giant, realize how bad that run could have been for me. And yeah. See fingers. I tried to get that. Failed. Broke the barrel. Can't read it. 10 times. But I assume else. And I look at all we've accomplished today. And my god, do I think it was a pretty decent haul we did today. Between patches, between Margit, between getting to Godric, I would call it overall pretty successful. And we also ended up killing the that stupid knight, the rot one, the clean rot knight. So that was fun. So yeah, I felt like this was a pretty good episode. I feel like we got a lot accomplished. I saw that down there and I was like, I wonder what that is. Because I was also wondering why the entire bottom of the map wasn't filled out yet. I didn't realize the Weeping Peninsula was a place. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Peace out.